Hello again, it's Noob, and I bought this ISEO shutter lock on eBay the other day, and I didn't quite realise how big it is. It's a real lump of chromed hardened steel, 90 millimeters, I think 3.5 inches. It's really heavy, and it does sort of work, but it's very, very. Can you hear that? Greasy, like very clogged and gross. And just by touching this lock, look at this. Look, I didn't clean my hands just to show you how dirty this lock is. It has been definitely used. It's very reflective, so forgive me for not turning it around too much. What's interesting is you have these screws, and I've tried to unscrew them like this, but they don't come out more than about there. And if you try to screw them in, they only screw into about there. But they do help remove the armor plating on top, so that's quite interesting. But basically what happens is you've got to remove the shackle. I'll unlock it. Oh, look what I've done. I've actually tightened this down onto the shackle, which sort of proves my point, doesn't it? There we go. There, nice and free. Now you can unscrew these in like that, and you can slide the whole thing off to gut it. So yeah, should be interesting. Let me just lock it all back up, stick it in a vise. We'll have a go at picking it. Very greasy, very gross lock. Try not to get too many reflections in the shiny surface. Right, where's my vise? So this is very gross, very, very greasy. It's yeah, I'm going to use this short tension tool top of the keyway like that. That should hold. And just beat some gem and see what we get to really. Oh, didn't show the key, did I? Here's the key. Very average bitting, sort of low cut, protecting a high cut in position 2. Other than that, a bit boring. Let's have a go. Oh, straight into a full set. And oh, we're open already. That was it. So what happened there? I think maybe I picked one of these pins, hit it into full set. Maybe I picked pin 4 by accident. I don't know what happened to these pins, and then I think I picked pin 2, counter rotation, and opened. That was bizarre. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't quite expecting that. Okay, let's take this out of the vise and see if we can take it apart and gut it. So move that out of the way. The first thing to do is undo these. No, screw them in, that's it. Like that. Then we should be able to push this in like this, I think. Maybe a bit further. That armour is quite deep, clearly. Let's find that side, okay, good. There we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, it feels so slimy and greasy. Right, now there's some screws here which we can undo. These look like they are supposed to be on here, but one of these screws I found out when I was playing with it earlier, I haven't gutted it but I did get this far, that's just a wood screw. That's not even, so somebody's definitely been in here before doing something with it and doing it badly, and then substituting a wood screw for whatever these little flat-ended screws are, which are probably right. Then what we can do is we can slide the front off like this. It's got a little spinner, very greasy, and then if you look here, a little spring. I'm going to get my key, turn it like that, then I can pull out this whole thing, So it's actually a €0.5 inside. Just very, very, very greasy. So I've actually got some wipes here because it's so greasy. Just look at this. Oh, let's give it a bit of a clean up. It looks like it's a genuine, underneath all this gunk, it looks like it's a genuine ISEO cylinder, albeit a very greasy one. I'm just trying to take off the majority of the dirt just so it's easier to handle, because it is honestly so sticky and oily and gross. It's just sort of build up of like this slime. I wonder if it felt like it's not working out so well. Look at that. This is all dirt just from that cylinder, all that sort of old, used, clogged up grease. That'll sort of do. Put that over there. Right, what do we need? We need to be able to get the circlip off somehow. And I think we can do that. There we go. Rotate it around a bit. If I can. Maybe I should have rotated it around before. Let's do it this way. There we go. I think we're getting it. Yep. Just get the bit under there and tease it out. There we go. Now I should be able to use segmented followers, I'm guessing, with this one. Not really looking forward to that. I don't like using segmented followers whatsoever. But needs must. So where's my key? Like that. Gently move that cylinder forwards. Then hopefully we can slide this bit out. Put that there. Then just checking where we are on the inside. Like that. Pins there. Okay, we can probably use some segmented followers. Yes, we can. These are so awkward to use. I can't stand them, but they do come in handy with cylinders like this. One. You've got to keep it very tight as you do it. 2. 3 should be enough. Almost, but I'm not getting it quite right. No, so something's not quite working out there, but should be okay. On the plus side, if I ruin this, I can always find another ISEO cylinder pretty easily. There we go. That's what we're looking for. Ah, it's so greasy on the inside. So it's like very, very, very old grease in here. Makes it very stiff and poor feedback. But there you go. 1, 2. This little. Oh, didn't quite mean for that to happen. Let's get my tweezers and try to put those in some kind of order. I can always figure it out a bit later, but I think it's like that. And then let's try and find these pins. Oh, a little spool in 1. Spool in 2. Standard in 3. Spool in 4. And spool in 5. There we go. That's a disgusting and greasy lock. Yuck, yuck, yuck. But that is the pins right there for you. Very long key pins here, aren't they? Look at that. And very nice deep spools. That's why ISEO is such nice locks to pick. Great feedback. Really nice counter rotation. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that extremely large but very greasy lock. If you did, leave a like. If you've got any comments for me, leave them below. I read all of them. and reply to as many as I can. If you like videos like this, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time.